Hello guys and welcome back to Field of Glory Empires. We've been on quite the expansionist trip right now. Getting more, oh my god, we're up to 193. Really? I guess we are taking pretty important locations right now, assuming we keep all of this. Wow. That's a lot, that looks like a lot. With the pyramids and the Sphinx and all this, we're getting a lot of legacy. We're at like 170 something very recently in terms of income, and now we're at 193. We've gone up by 20 in a time when the tickets have gone up by 5, so income catching up. However, we need to get well ahead if we're going to catch up to them with income alone. Still, it's not even the turn 200 out of 500, so we're doing pretty well, I would say. Running efficiently without corruption, the glorious monarchy. Well, glorious monarchy, I've taken a lot of things from you. I've also just bought the Delta. That's a thing. It's blockaded, but I bought the Delta. Put all of you on food. Infrastructure looks fine to me. And we have 5 building slots available. That is quite a lot. What would I like? I would like the wood cutting, because again, I skip over that quite a lot. This place is not very happy due to a number. Oh my god. Oh my, this is terrible. Oh wow, this really needs to. It's in unrest. Oh great, this isn't gonna go anywhere. This is not gonna go anywhere. I'll queue up the granary, but yeah, that's not gonna stabilize very easily. Oh hey, this is looking a lot better. Slave market's gone. The tavern's been built. I could build something. A palace guard is a national wonder, can be upgraded. What the hell is this? Now, look at this fucking building, man. The palace guard. It's a great national wonder that adds palace guard and siege resist. This is a great building, as are many other national buildings, the wonders. However, they're only great if you can choose where to build them. However, I can't guarantee where this pops up. This is popping up in occupied territory, for fuck's sake. I need the ability to build whatever I want, where I want it, and not this stupid card system. If, like, there's things that are not generic and so highly specific at the very least, maybe put all the generic buildings here. But these wonders, I need to be able to put these wherever I want. Not being able to put these wherever I want is a huge detriment, and I just have to be happy with where they pop up a lot of the time. Sometimes the places are so bad, I'm just obviously going to say no. Like here in Egyptus. I can't say yes to this. But if it popped up anywhere else, I'd probably say yes, because it's just that good of a thing. It could even be upgraded. The thing is that it's just... This would go way better in a provincial capital, or my capital, or one of my main capitals, you know? That too, you designate secondary capitals, of which you can have multiple, with a building that only pops up randomly. You see how that could be a problem? That is a huge problem. Thankfully, that means the AI is playing on the same stupid rules and is going to have to face the same detriments, but it is a real shame that they don't give you control over something so important to have control over. But let's see. I will build, I don't know what, either the temple or the builder's hall. I think I'll build the builder's hall. And then we need to move stuff to culture so I can get enough loyalty. There you go. Although now it's not going to build anything, apparently. It's just going to take too long. That's fine. Doesn't matter. We are at a good loyalty point. That is what matters the most. I'll move even more guys to make sure we have enough loyalty that I can now move off of this region, finally, and attack Therentes. So, yeah, we conquered Tanis. We conquered this. Oh my. We gotta fix this up. We gotta fix this up real good. Still more. Alright, it's at least neutral, so that works for now. No growth. Doesn't look very good. Oh, it's just all in all. I think I could just let that be. We got a objective. That's good. We conquered Coen. This needs some more infrastructure. Alright, we can make it neutral at least. I won't change anything else there. Don't even know if I'll retain this, to be honest. Just given the way everything is right now, but We've added this to my nation as well. We got a lot on money. Put you guys on infrastructure. There you go. That's at least even now. I'll put another one just in case. A brickwork's being built. This is part of Egyptus major. I read that as Adeptus for a second. The white on light green is hard to read, as it would turn out. I'm fine with the brickwork it's building, so... Peace is in unrest against Saba. Oh no! It's okay, though. It's okay. Where should we go from here? So, this is an obvious one. We've already looked here. This has a preserved food store, which is nice. I appreciate that. Do we need any kind of rest and recovery time? It doesn't look like we do, but sometimes, yeah, like you could without actually realizing it. How the hell did an Egyptian army get all the way back here? Entered our land. How? How did you get into the middle of Nabatene? How the hell did you do this? What on earth? How did you get here? Oh, good God. Okay, well, we need some more food there now. Siege duration's uncertain. There's just some urban militia defending this, but there's also only an armored hoplite and one Nubian archer attacking it. Theoretically, we would win that, but... Jeez, I don't know. That is crazy. I don't know how they got there. I really don't. Maybe I have to send somebody back there to help them. I'm not sure. Attacking here is nice. It's going to have to be a siege. I wonder, I haven't looked at the peace. I wonder how they feel about a peace right now. They're not willing to give me everything I want, which is essentially everything east of Ammonia. So I'm going to go on a bit of a blitz to try to get this done sooner rather than later. Their capital's over here as well. But it's basically just the rest of the objectives, plus their very developed Alexandria is what I'm looking for. The Egyptian army here makes me want to speed up a little bit, so we're not going to wait for the 4 turns for this loyalty to get good. If it gets revolted, that's fine. We could take it back. But I'm sending the Eritrean army to go attack here. I'm sending the Abyssinia army to go deeper into the desert, just to take things, just to accumulate war score. This is a siege location we're attacking. We're attacking their actual capital, which is not walled. Yeah, not walled. And we're attacking Nocratis, which is close to Alexandria. Sieging Alexandria could be more difficult with the solid walls. However, I'm hoping that once I take all of this crap, they'll just say yes to giving me what I want, given that they're already so beat up anyway. And the final peace chance is definitely doing well, yeah. We have so much war score against them. We have 197 war score. The war duration will improve our odds. It's been a pretty short war, all things considered so far, so that will up our odds as well as time goes on. So for now, we finished a shepherd house. Let's get building. We finished a shepherd house. What do we want to build here next? Things are going to build pretty slowly, given that this is one of the new locations that we've taken. They have a master herbalist here. Wow. Well, I don't see that you could go wrong with a smokehouse. Let's build the smokehouse. Liberated the Delta. Yeah, I've checked all of that out. New population east of there. Smokehouse has been built east of there. You see, this is why no matter where it is, you need to build up walls. I don't know how this thing got here, but it's actually starving. Unsupplied last turn. So yeah, this thing is just starving. I don't know how it got here or why it's here, but it is starving. That's good. But yes, smokehouse in the Sinai. What else could we use? Lots of things, really. None of these really stand out as being the most amazing to me, though. Yeah, definitely not. I guess the salt house is what I'll go with. We could potentially get a salt mine there eventually. Sure. Crafter district's been built next to that. Way more slots available. Give me that palisade. This is why we need this. Invaded our region. So they landed here and then ran through until they got here. This may not even be their final objective. I don't know where else they would be going, but that's what they did. They just landed and then went this way. And they have even more units that are maybe going to do that. Still, even if they took something like this, it's so unvaluable that what we're taking, like their capital, should make all the difference. It's funny. I could potentially wipe them off the map accidentally. I'm not trying to. I don't want this empty crap in the desert that would increase my decadence for no good reason. I don't want that. I just want the rest of the Nile where all my objectives and all the good infrastructure are/is. To the north, we have a new population. That's good on the border. We've built a gambling ring. That's good. Gambling is good, kids. Remember, let's build a land expansion next. East of there, we've built a palisade. This is on a capital. All kinds of things could be useful here. Very useful, in fact. I think I will take the brickwork for some extra infrastructure and move a guy onto food to make up for the extra infrastructure we're getting. This is part of a greater region where the infrastructure is going to be increasing quite a bit in the upcoming turns. East of that, we got a new population. This all looks good to me. Or does it? I mean, we could have more on culture. I don't know if we need it. I suppose, like, what we have is... Tell you what, let's swap these two in. I'll put these 4. All the Semitics go on culture. Have the pops that are not in our culture generating the culture. That sounds good to me. Monument's been completed north of that on a capital. We could use loyalty here, so that noble district could definitely be useful. It is also a capital, so going for things like the training ground could also be useful. Regardless, things would take quite a while to build here. I think I'll queue up that noble district for now. It's going to take a while to build, but it should be fine. We're building so much here. That's kind of the problem. The loyalty would be nice, though. Plantation was built to the east. This is also a regional capital. And what do we want on this regional capital? I guess I could go for a military building, the Mercenary Recruitment Center. I still don't even have one of those on my capital, which is hilarious. Do I really need this much on infrastructure? Realistically, no. God, we grow a lot of food here. 115? Jesus. Jesus. Hold up. Let's get all of our, well, at least 5 of these guys, right? Onto culture. That looks good to me. I'm gonna get all you guys on infrastructure. I guess I get you on infrastructure as well. We have a full row there. Mercenary Recruitment Center. Yeah, that looks good to me. Let's generate some more culture where we can. Sacred Estate's been built just next to that. 2 slots are available. A salt mine would be nice. Physician's House would, of course, be nice. Health and culture would definitely be nice. I'll definitely plop down a Physician's House. That sounds good to me. Move 1 dude down onto infrastructure. Next to that, we have a new population in Susiana, opening up a building slot. What do we want here? I think I'll take the Orotation Tribune. A little bit of loyalty. Never hurt anybody. No, sure. This looks good to me. What's happening here? Elam Army. Oh, this became a client state of the Antigonids. That's cool. That's good for... Wait, the Antigonids? I assumed it would be for the Marians, not the Antigonids. How'd you do that? You just pay them off? How did they like you that much? I don't know. You're in a lot of wars. Still, they haven't fought Rome, and they're starting to get along with Rome more as time goes on, kind of. It's kind of stagnated, actually. Wait, is Rome... Rome is at war with all their usurpers, right? Yeah, they just don't hate them for some reason. God, the Antigonids are just doing amazing. We bought everything from them that we need, unless we go out towards Sirencia, in which case we would need that as well. But we built a smokehouse in Merviana, got a new population. Definitely give me a palisade. Ooh, man, that's rough. Fine, land expansion it is. New pop next to that. New pop. Oh yeah, we already looked there. Physician's House in Chaldea. That's pretty good. We have 2 slots available. I could upgrade the farm to produce some grain. That sounds good to me. Slotless, more food. Yes, please. Yes, Plox. In the place where I'm also building a military academy. So let me actually shift 1 dude off of food onto infrastructure, because we could use it in this region. We definitely could. Where we also have a new population down there. Just to point that out. We have a lot of infrastructure here. This is going to take a bit, so I guess I'll leave it like that. New population. Yeah, I guess I'll leave that the same as well. Stud has been built. 2 slots are available. We have a good amount of... a lot of different things here, in fact. Well, I think I'll go for some health with the herbalist. Yeah, yes, sir. And I'll move 1 of these guys onto food from infrastructure. Next to that, we've built a cult site. A land expansion there definitely sounds good to me. And I think I can move some guys over to infrastructure to help make up for what we're about to lose there. Oh boy, this siege is so weird. This is one of the few times that, like, I'm being attacked, and they had to do some weird shit. They just targeted probably, like, one of the weakest things they could find. I don't know. At least it has palisades. Better than nothing. It'll hold them back. We received a slave. We can get rid of the slave market here. It's not needed there anymore. Stadium being built there. Fortune teller was finished next door. We received 2 slaves out here. Alright, we can get rid of this. That's enough slaves there. And we got a new population. And we made a brickwork. That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff all at once. Okay. We could use some loyalty here, for sure. So the fortune teller sounds nice. We have many, many slots to use on it now. Fortune teller it is. New population east of that in Pterodon opens up a slot. Regional roads, yes please. That would connect to my ever-growing highway. South of that, we made a preserved food store. We also got a new population south of that, opening up a building slot. I will gladly plop down a quarry. The stone there will make a nearby building produce more. That's good. So we are not going to need as many dudes on infrastructure here. So I'll move a bunch of them just over to food, and that should be fine once that's all built next turn. That should work out pretty well. These 60 are still here, dude. What are you doing? You're just lost? Commercial port done. Ooh, commercial port. That is nice. So there we got 2 new population. One from normal growth and one from healthcare. That's nice. So there's 2 new slots available as well. Loyalty's doing fine out here. So what do I really need? I guess I could take a physician's house. Or I could go for the hemp field for a little bit more food. We don't have tar for it. Otherwise, it's just, you know, the brickwork. I could take the brickwork, given how things are here. Move 1 more person onto food, because I know I'm going to have an influx of infrastructure. We have a new pop north of that. Looks good to me. New pop northeast of that. Looks good to me, but maybe we need more infrastructure. Yeah, so I'll move that. That's fine. In that case, let's head south, where we finished an herbalist. Cool. We finished a gymnasium. And we have another couple slots available. What do I want here? I want a ton of things, to be honest. I want a ton of things. I haven't been building many harbors in this region, so let's build a harbor. We have a new population to the west of that. I feel like I could use, yeah, more infrastructure here, so let's move somebody down. This new pop, I think he's good where he is. I mean, I could put him on culture. That could probably be pretty handy. Sure. Is anything else idling? No, that is everything. I have over 1,000 manpower and no impending trade deals that I'm just going to convert 1,000 manpower to money because the money doesn't seem to have a cap. And at some point, it will decide to probably upgrade the royal treasury even further. Because I know this can go up to 10k. And we have 405 income of manpower. That's just too much. We're not building any units right now. I don't want to build any units right now. I could probably build another stack since we do have a military academy incoming. So I could. But for now, one thing at a time we'll just start with probably. Yeah, one thing at a time. Let's just take some money for some manpower and let it build up. We can look at expansion perhaps once this war is done, which I don't think it has a lot of gas left in it. So we have a battle for the Egyptian capital here, but it's just the actual defenses. Oh man, look at that amazing range power. It's just the actual defenders, nothing special. And so we should slaughter them nice and fine. Yeah, look at this. Even the cavalry's getting some hits in on the sides. They can't do that forever, can they? I thought there was a range distance. Yeah, there definitely is, because the last guy didn't get a hit in. Yeah, these defenders don't stand a chance. Everything they should be losing over this turn resolution should be worth way more than what I could potentially lose if they went ahead and attacked that palisaded area that they've skipped over to. One downside to walls is your garrison won't come out to fight so that they, they can just skip through your territory randomly. We have another battle over Nokratis at the coast. It's just the defending units. A bunch of urban militia. We've completely countered their attempts at range, so we took no exhaustion at all, but pretty much made all of them exhaustion. This is definitely going to be a face roll. Yep. And we can even kill the guys in the back. That's funny. That is funny. I wish I had access to something better than heavy infantry, but I really don't. I guess like the best thing I have in place of that is elephants, but then if I get attacked, it doesn't work very well. Hey, you're dead. A pursuit for one guy. Well, he doesn't stand a chance. And we have another battle over in the west. I'm taking many things this turn. There's some non-normal defenders here, some non-garrisons. There were some actual recruited units here. That cavalry, that citizen cavalry, I assume is one of them. But he's gonna die. Just like everybody else, because they don't even have enough units to put cavalry on the flanks. I don't know how these kinds of guys perform on the flanks. They're skirmishers, so yeah, they probably perform pretty well on the flanks and not in the center. Alright, that's taken over. And then we have another battle over here. My hyper-aggressiveness is working pretty well. They're fully exhausted. Anything they have here, guaranteed death. Oh, you survived a heavy infantry. That's impressive. Well, you're going to get killed by a pursuit. An entire pursuit just for you. There you go. He's dead. GG. Oh, wow. We just took over 4 things at once, man. I don't even know if we have any sieges, but those might have gone well as well. I'm not sure. We're doing pretty well in terms of our culture decadence ranking. It's going pretty well. We're always in the green. We're always in the golden age status. Hey, we crossed the 10k mark for legacy points. If the Antigonids were at 30k, I think we would lose the game. Alright, so I took the seat of power of Egypt. They had 2k, 2.1k money that I could take there. I can now create the province of Egyptus Inferior. Not interior. I don't know if I want to do that yet. I mean, I could. I could always move the capital later to Alexandria if I really wanted to. Let me check out peace now. So they will take peace with me for everything that I want, excluding this stuff out here. 100% chance. And I could get 48 metal out of them. I don't know if that's actually really even worth putting in there, though. I don't want their other things. I don't even want to have to worry about that, to be honest. That's not something I just want the important stuff, the objectives and all the developed stuff. And I got them to relinquish some objectives as well. This is all their metal, though, and I don't want to ask for it necessarily because they might lose it. I could also humiliate them. 93% chance in that case. Humiliate them, their legacy for 180. We would get some of that, not all of that. That sounds pretty useful. I'd rather have that than the relinquish objectives. And then how is that affected? It's back to 100 if I get rid of one of the relinquish objectives. Yeah, I think I'll take that. This is worth more overall, and it probably keeps it just at 100% conciliatory. Cool. So we'll humiliate them for 180, make them relinquish an objective, and claim everything that I want. I'll propose that treaty that could take 2 turns to go through, so we kind of have to like hold our own until then to some extent. And so where are all of my men? There's one all the way over here. Let's see. Do we want to stay here? I'm not sure. Because I would like to send somebody. Where'd you guys go? There's just so many of you in my lands, man. What the hell's going on? I think we don't even really need to besiege this at this point, considering we have a 100% chance. We could. We don't need to, but we could. Yeah, just do this. Go this way, and then up here to try to cancel out their attacks. I don't need to take anything else over, but I'll head in this direction nonetheless. Maybe fight another battle or 2 just to ensure that they definitely surrender, I suppose. But we took the capital. We are going to be keeping this. I'm going to be probably changing this to not be the provincial capital. I'm going to want that in Maritoire? I don't know. Just right here where Alexandria is. That's going to be a much better location. I don't need all of this shit on money. Like, what the hell is this? No. Go on infrastructure just to maintain yourselves. And then what do we need here? I don't know, but I'll just queue up a ranch, I suppose. That was also one of our objectives. And then we got this thing on the coast as well that could use some more infrastructure to maintain itself. It was building regional roads, which I don't really mind. Here we could do with moving dudes over to infrastructure just to sustain it. It's a temporary thing. I don't need to worry about any of this because I'm not keeping any of this. Yeah, no. Took that over. And we got a progress point. Yeah, we're up to 201 income from legacy now. That's so funny. That is so funny. Look at all this. Nice. Well, we received a slave here. That's good. I think we have enough slaves here. I'll dismantle the slave market. We received a slave here. I think we have enough slaves there. I'll dismantle the slave market. We're taking over slave markets, which is where a lot of this stuff is coming from. We have one building slot available. I'm going to spend that on city walls, given its proximity to what will be a new front line of sorts. Yes. Infrastructure's been added. In the Sinai, we have built a stud that is good for food. Food is looking nice and fine. I could do with more infrastructure. The brickwork is not that efficient, but I'll take it. It's better than nothing. It's 5. Sure, this guy only does 1. Let's move him on to culture, I suppose. Next to that, we have an extra pot. Doesn't change anything. Next to that, we have built what? An orchard. So that's food. I could get the charcoal pile for some infrastructure, a little bit of it. And some money. I think I'll do that, yes. Northeast of there, we finished wood cutting, where there is now this siege all of a sudden. Also, only a palisade, which is annoying, but I'll queue up regional roads. I think that's more important. Gymnasium's been built next to that. This is a little debuffed right now, but it'll get better. And we finished a major harbor. How many things are they going after, dude? Go over here as well. Jesus. Swear, I'm telling you, I'm going to start needing a navy in the Mediterranean here. Alright, well, major harbor's done here. What else do we want? Definitely not a royal treasure. Not here. No, sir. I could take a monument here for the loyalty. That sounds good. Culture equals loyalty. Sure. And then east of there. What are you guys doing back here? Holy shit, they're going nuts, man. They're going nuts. It's definitely a good time to make peace, because holy shit, they're just running amok back here. You don't really need the protection, meanwhile. You kind of do. Although I would like to guard my holdings here. So tell you what, how about... Nah, you just do what you need to do. I'll just ignore that loyalty revolt risk for right now. It's fine, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We got a new population over in Chaldea. That's cool. I'll leave him where he is. New pop over here in Acadia. Same deal. We finished wood cutting in Kosier. I'm going to build the tavern here, probably. It's either that or the crafter district. I would like the loyalty there, so I'll build the tavern, yeah. New population in Uruk. That's always nice. I like new populations in Uruk. I think I'm also going to move a guy over to infrastructure as well. Free infrastructure south of that. We have new population south of that. I'll put you in infrastructure as well. Southeast of that, in Bat, we got a preserved food store. That's nice. What can I get? I'm thinking a quarry for some stone. I only have the one building slot available. Yeah, I'm thinking a quarry for some stone. Let's do that. Give me that. Then we have the school that just built next to there. We have multiple building slots available. The crafter district here, slotless, definitely seems to be a pretty good deal. Our agriculture's been upgraded again. A public bath has been finished just next to that in Himjar. It's slotless, so I'll upgrade to the large warehouse there. That'll be even more. So I'm going to take 2 dudes out of here and move them onto food. Sounds good to me. We built a quarry next to that. Nothing I can do there. Temple to the north, as well as a street parlor. And right here where we built the temple, what do we want? Not a usurer. I definitely don't want that. I don't like those. I really, really don't like those. Maybe a physician's house here would be good. I think I'm gonna go for the physician's house for sure. New population. All right, nothing changes in any of these. Actually, yeah, no, nothing changes in any of these. And then we built some regional roads here on Damal, which is a capital. I'll build an archery building there. That looks good to me. That is a place where we sometimes recruit those. New pop in Asalia looks good. Free infrastructure looks good. All right, is anywhere else idle? Yes, right here. We finished a public works. That's nice. What else can we get there? What else do we want there? Food or infrastructure? Really, I guess I'll take the infrastructure. It looks like the better deal. Or the salt house. I'll go with the salt house. That is actually probably a better deal. I'll move one guy down to infrastructure to make up for that. This has also received new slaves. It could do with some more slaves, so I'll kind of leave that be. For right now, we could plop down a preserved food store. Anything else? Nope, that's everything. All right, well, I'm out of time for this episode, and we've gone through this whole turn, so I'll end this one here. For now, though, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.